Hello and welcome to a second edition of my N64 collection, and you ask for it. This is the mighty, it's not so flashy, the mighty Hotel Mario. The game itself, it's okay, but the cutscenes are so awkward and insulting stupid. And if you want to know where Gay Luigi was born, here, with this great translation. This is a CDI, this is my 470. I got it with a video cartridge, that is really important. I don't own the Zelda games. If you want to send me the free Zelda games on the CDI, I will be very grateful, but I think you won't do it. We're not so bad as we're known, but good is a different form. So, back to the N64. Starting with good games. WrestleMania 2000. It's a very good wrestling game, but it has a one bad problem. Its sequel. No Mercy is maybe on the same level as Just Bring It. Oh no, Just Bring It. No, sorry. Here Comes the Pain, of course. Brock Lesnar. Here Comes the Pain. I think it was SmackDown 5, I think. In the F numbers. But it's Here Comes the Pain. It's on the same level, on the same side. This game is very, very good. You have a lot of branches, you have a lot of possibilities in the story, you have a lot of angles, you can do so many things. This was really, really great. I think in Germany it has a problem because due to the fact of a blood mode, again, because we are idiots here. But this is a really, really great wrestling game. Really great. FIFA 64, FIFA for the N64. It's FIFA. It's not maybe the best FIFA ever. I think the ISS on the N64 is much better than the FIFA series. But it's a FIFA game, it's okay, it's worth it. And you can get it very cheap from the flea markets. Box Champions 2000 with the great one, Muhammad Ali. I think this is an okay boxing. I think this is really okay. If you're interested in these kind of games, you can get it. It's a solid boxing game. It's EA quality, so if you're interested in typical EA sports, this is your game. This is a very good football simulation. International Superstar 2000, I think it is the current or the last for the N64. This is really, really good. Maybe the best soccer game or football game on the N64. So if you're interested, please get it. I think it's not so cheap due to a very well-known standard and high quality. But if you can get it, it's worth it. Pokemon Snap, a really different Pokemon game. I think it's a rail shooter where you have to take pictures from Pokemon. It's really interesting, good. It was very short. I think you can manage it in 3 hours, 4 hours to get everything, to get every Pokemon what is possible. But it's really, really good, and it's very far from this typical Pokemon. The games are so similar, so if you can get it, it's okay. I think it's a good game. So, back to Formula 1. This is a really good game. It's not so different from the first one. I think I have, in some of my models, I also have the first one. But it's okay. It's a really cool Formula 1 game. Automobile Lamborghini. It's not so good like the Beetle Adventures. It's okay. If you have not so high standards on racing games, it's not really good. No, it isn't. But I think you can get it very cheap, so it's not a problem. If you get it for €1, it's okay. Back to wrestling. WCW versus NWO, brother. I'm not a great fan of wheelchair wrestling. Not in the blue hell. They're absolutely overrated. I think it's the same problem like for TNA today. This game is not bad. It's not No Mercy, it's not WrestleMania 2000, but it's a really okay game. If you like the THQ wrestling games, this is okay. This is really, really okay. I think I got another WCW game, but this is really okay. And you got the Brothers, Bike Titans. Terry, shut up. So, but it's an okay game. 1080 snowboarding. This is a really interesting snowboarding game. I think it's really okay. It's really, I think it's a really good game. It's not the typical SSX standards, but it's very decent. It's okay. It's playable. And now coming to my personal shitfest. This is Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey. It's an okay hockey game. But there was a sequel. Olympic Hockey Game 98. And if you ask me, what are the differences? You have national teams. That's it. There was a new whole game with just this little add-on. So if you're starting to insult Activision or EA, believe me, they did it in the 80s, they did it in the 90s, they did it in the noughties. We're not the first one. So, yeah, it's... If you're a jerk like me, you can get it, but you don't need it. NBA Courtside. The mighty Kobe Bryant. It's okay. There are much better NBA games, basketball games on the N64. This is not the greatest thing, but it's playable. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it does the job. Ha! Once again, another F1. This time is pole position 64, and it's also okay. But if you can get the other Formula 1 games, they are much better. So if you are a hard fan, you can get it. But another one, Racing Simulation 2. It's playable, but it's not the greatest racing games ever. So the same thing, if you can get the other Formula 1 games, they are much better, they are more realistic, and even they look much better. This is not the greatest standard. So, and now something completely different for the last minute. It's a me! It's a Mario! Huh? Never heard of him. This is the first Mario Party. If you don't know it, it's a board game with mini games, and it has a lot of sequels. This was the first one. I put it on this one. It was the second one, and of course the third one. And after insulting any player, it's time for the GameCube era. Mario Party 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And guess what? Where is part 9? After a small battery problem, here's part 9. And now, the job for you today. What is your favorite Mario Party game? Or do you think we're also just the living bullshit, the crap? Just tell me, write in the comments. See you next week. Bye bye.